What's everybody? What's everybody? BMX aka Brad. Today we're gonna finish out the tour to in the career mode of the American Thunder Tour. We have two races left in American Le Mans, and then we have the Daytona prototypes before we get to the last race. Um, we're just gonna finish out to get the car, so we're gonna do that today. This time it shouldn't be too long. Actually, that first race of the Daytona Le Mans series, I did pretty not great, which I'm not surprised by. I'm not shocked, but I'm going to see what I can do to get bounce back at Road America, because Road America is one of my favorite courses, but we'll see how this goes. Let's move it. And then tomorrow we're going to go back into Tomb Raider and get through the back half of the game now, because we finished the little kid stuff. Now we're going to get the rest of the story and see how that goes, so look forward to that. And then on Tuesday, I'm gonna actually do my.
At the end of the front straight, it's sometimes difficult to see the turn one brake warning markers. So use the access road to the left as a landmark to know you're about to go heavy on your brakes.
I'm actually gonna go soft tire, just because I can have enough control of it for now. Yeah. Soft tire. Well, actually, this is practice. This is not really a qualifying. We're not gonna be qualifying in this. So actually, thinking about it now, medium tire. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go 4 laps. 4 laps of fuel, and go from there. Let's go. Road America. Well, down there, but I did that. Did it. Wow. Even with the check one thing before I forget. The audio. time. Well, again. I just love Road America. It's so much fun to drive. So actually do legitimate time. I have the pace around here. 2 minutes. Yep, I do with the pace. That's good. On my time for that. That's good. Probably curve this time. That's okay. There we go. 159. There. Fuel. 7 laps is gonna be enough. I don't stop. I believe. Okay. Yeah, 9. Extra laps just in case. Hard balance to go to race. Rolling start. Okay. That's a little. That came fast. Battling. off. Somebody went off.
Total time penalty is about 2.5 seconds.
How? Come on. Well, can't complain. I got better corner exit. Better corner exit. Place. There we go. first place. Back corner. Let's go.
Remaining.
That was a little suck. Lap left, and I need to get that point. Yeah. A little bit in there. tires are not holding up well. Alright.
Total time penalty is about 3.
Huh? Yeah, back there, I don't.
One more. Finish strong.
Okay, got second. I'm gonna guarantee you second place. I just had to guarantee that.
Well done.
Enough spots. Okay. 48. 43 points. Okay. I can still win it. I would have to have luck, but. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Another lap.
WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca is a technically demanding track where any time spent off the racing line means losing precious seconds to your competition.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. There we go. 125. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go with hard tires because you'll lap. Well, alright. See what we do in this race. There we go. Making good progress, got some speed. But, I think I'm the only one on the hard tires. Maybe. What? Oh wow, that was wow. Let's just restart. That's not good. Alright, let's try again. Race. Good thing. No. Kind of a not dangerous thing, but a nonetheless. Come on, I can get there.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
All right, let's go. What? How did that happen? Yep, I don't want to go there. There. Hello. Mama drive. I kind of figured you were gonna say that. What's the last block? That's something. I will say it's one of the most weirdest qualifying ever, I think, in the sense of like Hamilton didn't do well. The fact that there's track limit violations all over the place, it was kind of like, what happened? It's like something a little bit off. I mean, they'll have after this they'll have one more, I think, key test, and then they'll be done for a while. So, and then reset after that. In December. Oh, it's gonna be interesting having 24 races next year, just like this year. It's like it doesn't feel right. I know they were talking about, I think it's 2026, they're going to start rotating European races. So like Zandvoort's off the calendar after next year. And then they're going to, I don't know what they're like going to rotate 4 different races in Europe just to kind of make it different. I've talked about something else too. I don't know what it's about. Just try to freshen up the calendar. Not really a good way to freshen up the calendar. Not really. Not really. I've looked at multiplayer. I've been doing career mode because they've added the American Thunder series. It's like more NASCAR.
Total time penalty is
a couple
about a
of it.
second.
I did hear about that, but I didn't know why. They didn't explain. I didn't see. Okay. Well, because also the last NASCAR game that was actually put out was NASCAR Heat 2. Then no, actually Heat 3 or 4. It's not 2. There's been more than Heat. There's been more than 2 Heat games. Like in 2015 or something like that. It's been a long time. Yeah, but it's been a while since the last like NASCAR game really got released, and I'm like, I know people still play them, but they're not amazing. I'm wondering it's because they added NASCAR to Forza Motorsport, or is it a thing where the company who NASCAR themselves probably like, well, we're not doing much of this stuff, so we're just gonna save the license got nobody who owns the license can't renew it, kind of thing. Well, it's actually kind of interesting too, because like, if that's the case, is that why we got the NASCAR update in Forza? Did they grab the license to get that report? Like that's interesting because it's the modern NASCAR cars. It's the update. It's the 2024 cars, not the older cars. It's even more insane. Or, so yeah, that could be the problem. Good. I was gonna say, thinking about it now, it's kind of interesting to think about why we still have NASCAR games, because they're not really, I compete against like a Forza Motorsport, even Gran Turismo for that matter, or even the F1 series. They're not going to compete that well against the other series, outside of the fact that NASCAR games, like you have all the other races, and like, I don't think it's you have all the older tracks in the game yet. Like even, we only have a couple, and a couple you have both of those They added all the cars. They added one of the new tracks is basically like an oval, and it's also a road course as well. Did I buy the car? Oh, yeah, I bought the Chevy version of the NASCAR car and the Ford version of it. It's a nice car. I did it like the old. Somebody built the old, made the Le Mans paint job for Garage 6. The car that raced at Le Mans. They made that paint job. They'll have it on that Chevy car, which is really nice. Yeah, they added them in, and then they made a career series where you can play the modern cars in the career mode. So the first series you do is modern NASCAR, which has 5 tracks. Daytona,
3 more.
the new track they added, not Road America, you play on Watkins Glen and a couple others. Homestead Miami. So they did a really good job with it. They added it about 2 weeks ago now. About 2 weeks since they added it. Yes, was the last time they did something DLC-wise. It's the same type of thing, but they just added the modern cars, a couple one track, and a couple other smaller components. Nothing like insane. I think people were speculating that we're supposed to get news about Forza Horizon 6, and there was like some. Yeah, there were some leaks that came out about that. Like not official leaks, but like small things that people have found. Oh yeah. Well, I also think too, give more. Oh yeah. What? Well, I think it's funny. Yeah. I think about the fact like 5 is still going on to this day, and they've added content to 5 so much. It's like, what else can you do for like a 6? Unless you change, like you say, locations and faster cars. But the only location I want to see left in the series that I actually really interested to go to. You did Mexico, you did Australia.
You got this.
I would love Japan. Japan would be the only other one I'd be like, okay, I'll be down to see like a relaxed Japan with Prince cars and JDM stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, American Muscle. We have. I mean, you did the volcano in 5. You could do a big volcano, not skin the volcano, but Mount Fuji, but you have the ability to go, okay, we can make the volcano Mount Fuji, and then you do the first thing. You have to ripcord down Mount Fuji. That's not, I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy to do, but it is a thing it's possibly able to do.
Nice work out there.
I feel like both series with Motorsport and even Horizon just need to take a 2 to 3 year break and just kind of like see what y'all want to do with the series. Correct. Every other year, almost. Or, yeah, it's like, and I feel like too, eventually the only car you could add to this game that actually would make me be interested. You did it kind of this year with the new. You added some of the IMSA cars in the game, the prototype like IMSA 963. At this point, you've added most of the racing series I care about. And that's the only thing keeping me around a little bit, because the racing cars are actually really interesting to drive. Outside of that, you really haven't given me a reason to keep up with the other cars, to be totally honest. Oh dear.
After declaring bankruptcy and closing in 1981, this track was renovated and reopened as Watkins Glen International in 1984 and has been a growing success ever since.
So it's kind of like, that's an interesting take, because I don't know if you remember Fortnite, and this is kind of going off piggyback on that point. Do you remember when Fortnite and Apex are going like, we're going back to season 1 and doing all the stuff from season 1? So like, Lifeline has her old ability. The old season 1 map before Fortnite was coming back, and there's all these. I'm like, I don't. It's an argument to where I'm like, I don't want to see season content anymore, but it's also the argument of like, you're giving people things the stuff they loved when the first game came out. and that kind of gives me the same. When you say Gran Turismo is going like baby, like first time ever playing Gran Turismo, you're making it easier for people to get into. But also, that's the kind of for people who also want to see what happened, like what was like when you first played Gran Turismo before they added a bunch of stuff. Like, I feel like that's gonna just be a thing nowadays, where you're like, well, we're gonna go back to from the very beginning, and I'm just like, why? Yeah, that's it. Alive. Classic, where it's 66. It's the I think it only lasted for like a month, or like 2 3 weeks, not even that. Yeah, and I thought about going back and playing it, but I was also like, I don't really care enough, because I'm also like, I've already done a lot of changes with the game anyway, so going back to the original 66 and character powers and how the game you played, it's like, it's gonna make you miss it more, because you should have updated certain things, like, I think a couple abilities get back to normal, where like, I think Tracer has a little kid, like kind of weird. Mercy has her old did something really, like this build on where everybody got revived instead of her new ult. Like, yep, yep, yep. It might be still on there. I don't know if they added it to what's long. I don't know. It wasn't a long update. It was like they talked about it, then it was kind of it happened, and then I didn't hear nothing about it. Nobody else talked about it. I'm like, oh, cool. Didn't really think about going back and actually looking at it. By the way, I forgot that Indiana Jones comes out tomorrow. I mean, I saw that. I'm like, oh, huh. Yeah. I think it's because we haven't seen much gameplay for it outside of the gameplay trailer we got from Gamescom. Well, the Microsoft thing. That was the only time I saw gameplay for it, and that was really not. It didn't look great on that gameplay, but it's okay. And then Street Fighter just put out their trailer for My Hero Nui yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And then they said Ghostface in Mortal Kombat. I think they said it broke the game. Pretty much broke the meta of the game. I was like, oh, that's not good. Ghostface. The character they gotta add to Mortal Kombat 11. I think he's kind of overpowered. I think that's why, based on what I've seen, he's like. Also, I think a lot of people talk like Maximum talking about it doesn't fit the aesthetic for the game anymore at this point. I'm like, no, it doesn't. That's why I haven't gone back. I'm like, you added Ghostface. It's so odd. The game doesn't really need it. You said it hundreds of times. At least with Mai and Terry, they come from Final Fight, and they've also been in like Bloody War and stuff like that. So I can see the crossover for that for Street Fighter. But like adding Ghostface and you added Homelander. Homelander was fun. I didn't mind Homelander. But a few of them, like, it doesn't fit the assignment for combat because combat doesn't have that, like, it's more, it's not cheesy, it's more serious. Well, when I say serious in the sense, like, blood and gore, you're ripping off people's heads, doing those kind of things. But not serious as in, like, you're not serious. Yeah. So, yep, extra, like, you have to like the thing. Yeah. So, like, you have things like that, but I'm also just kind of like, that's why I haven't got back in fighting games for a while. Since, you know, all these came out, but I also wasn't playing a lot of racing games and other things. It feels like fighting game community has kind of fallen off a little bit with these two games. Not for Street Fighter, more for Mortal Kombat and I think Tekken. Those games have kind of fallen off a little bit more. That'd be close to the end of the year. I didn't look at it. I didn't even look at it, and the only thing I saw was, I think, Streamer of the Year. I saw the Game of the Year, and then I heard about Call of Duty getting a couple spots in like accessibility and a couple other things, but that was it. And multiplayer game. That situation's kind of getting really weird now, surprisingly. They said that, what was it? Call of Duty's having some issues because the lady who played Sam in the Zombies mode, her voice actor got replaced. The guy who plays, I think it was Weaver? I think it's Weaver. No, Peck. The guy who plays Peck in the Zombies, his voice actor got replaced. And then somebody else's voice actor got replaced. Oh. Accounting for that. Game plan. Oh. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen gameplay. I've never played it. I know of it. Okay. Wow. That's it. I like roguelikes. I couldn't play it for after so long. I would just kind of get I would just get annoyed with it and stop playing it. It's the same with like seafood. Going back and playing it. I got to the level I wanted to get to. Now I just have to get to the other level. Like that's what's a different problem. Like, man, I need to use these moves the right way to get through these levels. Yeah, hard. Yeah, hard. Be hard. Like it is. It's an easy one for that. I can't even speed on that. I said I gained speed on that car. I got past this car. A little bit. I would say that was my first. Well, I would say that's my cars. One of my first introductions into cars. It's funny. There's no IndyCar racing game technically, but the closest you have is some of the like the Indy cars. So that's also kind of like got me into that series. It's interesting. I will say I like watching IndyCar and IMSA a lot more. And I think that's just because the passing is more interesting to see what they can do with the cars. Even though IndyCar is a spec series, like NASCAR kind of is, I think it's more skill to get IndyCar to do what it needs to do. Unlike Formula 1 cars at times. I started out watching NASCAR first, and then I stopped watching NASCAR after a bit. Got back and started watching other ones. I think the only series I fully can't watch is WAC because I'm paying for. I think the I'm paying. Yeah, I mean I'll watch like Row 1, 24. I'll watch more of that. I'll watch 6 Hours of Sebring, or 10 Hours of Sebring. I've watched Indies, 6 hours in the Brickyard, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I can't watch like 4 hours very often. I'll have to watch more and come back, watch more and come back. That would actually be kind of fun to go through live. That'd be actually fun to go through live. Like we're like 2020 Daytona. big. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So you basically have the old football tailgate mixed in with the race, mixed in with like a giant car burner party at the same time. It's like you have a lot to do.
Last lap. Let's go.
But see, it's funny to think about, but like, I think the thing is, like, sitting at a racetrack for that long is also kind of interesting. Like, I can't even see. I mean, I can sit and watch a Formula 1 race in Coda, but also at the same time thinking about the fact that you have get there early, you have to be out there all day, you're basically at the track no matter what, you know, and trying to leave the pain as well. It's just kind of like, okay, you have to plan your day out well to make sure you're not tired. I was gonna, like, you must be getting annoyed at this point. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Good run out there.
Yep. So you have to. So you can upgrade it, but it goes away. Oh, so you. And you can. That can upgrade, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Wow. Yep.
The Virginia International Raceway Full Circuit has 18 official turns, but some have more than one part, so be prepared to face at least 23 directional changes.
into almost like a death sentence. That's not great. Either way to go. So, question: why would they not give you the ability to upgrade your like stamina or health or whatever? But ultimately, you only have to find a weapon like on the ground to upgrade those, which is also kind of like not great. Oh. That's kind of right. Oh wow, yeah. At least with life, no damage. He's not wrecking. Yep. Yep. Yeah. At least with like Doom, and I think Doom was the example where I'm going to agree at this one part. At least with the starter pistol, you'd have an unlimited ammo. The downside to the starter pistol for Doom, well, not the downside, the upside for the starter pistol, at least you could upgrade it a little bit, where you could actually get a little more damage, a little better accuracy, whatever. That's also true. Which would be a little bit of progress, maybe. Yeah. Even Dead Cells had a way where, like, okay, you get to a checkpoint, you can save the stuff you got, plus getting new things in the next one you run, you still have the gold things to fall back to at least. Oh. Ugh. See, I like. So you just have to dodge. You just dodge roll and just hope for the best at that point. I believe it. Even Returnal had to add checkpoints after a bait, because everybody was like, you cannot do this on one run in Returnal. It's possible, but it's also impossible. So they're like, well, I checked. Well, there's like a. Oh. Yes. Yep. Sure as fruit's that thing. Where? Oh, it's fun to yeah. My net. Yes, yeah, it's red. Yes, it is. Very much so. Okay, okay. It's interesting because I think the roguelike genre, it is hard to change up that formula with different style of games. Like Returnal, Hades, even Dead Cells, and Into the Gungeon do different things. But the formula itself is still the same. And I think that's the one thing with roguelikes never... It is something where the formula is going to stay the same, you have to make an interesting story out of it. Where it's not going to just be samey. Fun.
Total time penalty is about a second.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, and I think that's the one thing, like... Yeah. Yep. So, my other question was, I know you don't like randomness, but do you feel like when a game's too linear, then you kind of have the same issue where it's like, oh, this is really linear. I know what to do now. I know how to get to this point. You know, there's not really a challenge anymore, and I'm not really having the same kind of enjoyment I would have normally if I didn't know it. You know. Yeah.
Total time penalty is about 1.5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I have. I played Dead Cells. Yes. It was not fun. It's not that bad to finish. It wasn't that bad to finish. It's probably one of the, like, it is not, like, it's not super difficult. What is, a little bit easier than Hades. But it's easy because one of those ones that doesn't like do the whole like, oh, you need this or this to level up, or this or this. You can level up your weapons, you can find things in the road like stuff. And yeah, your runs are gonna be determined on what you find, but you have a good run, you get to a level quickly. And yeah, if you're not gonna have a good run, you still can figure out how to beat these runs, but it's gonna take you a little bit. But the game's never gonna cheat you and tell you, well, you can't get help, you can't do this. There's always that. There's always something that gets you back into the fight. I mean, I have Hades on Switch. Yeah, I've played Hades 2. Hades 1, I haven't played 2 yet. I think it's early access Steam still. It's not out now. Wait, that seems kind of annoying. That just seems kind of annoying. Like, bring me 100 of these, but. Oh, okay, like a no damage. Okay. But, yeah. That seems kind of annoying. That seems really annoying at that point. No damage. It's just a. So like kind of like Fatal Frame in that sense, where Fatal Frame had the camera where you take pictures of enemies that kill the enemies, but also. Yeah. Oh yes, yeah, yep. What I'm calling it, but. It won't do it. No, you're good. You're good. Speaking of gimmicks, and I'm gonna say this now, and there's a report that came out like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how true this report is. So for COD, the report out that we might get a Halo skin. We'll tease already. We're gonna get a Halo skin from Master Chief. But there's also a report that we might get one for Gears of War and Minecraft. I was like, Halo. Yeah, Halo. They did. Halo 1 be interesting. I would. Yeah. Halo 1's interesting. Ah. Yeah. Well, then the other one the other one they mentioned, I thought would be more funny. Doom guy. I was like, yeah. But I'm like, oh, they also. He was in Fortnite. He was Fortnite. I remember they added him to Fortnite. Well, yeah. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny. If you look at the store right now, they've already done an anime skin, which they did that fast. They've also done a dragon skin. No, it's not like an anime like character. It's like it's anime girl kind of skin. Yeah. License. But it was just like, you added that. You added a dragon. You added a bunch of other. And people are kind of like, yeah, it's a dragon skin. Like the person's a dragon with wings. I don't even.
Good work out there.
The bundle ain't cheap. The bundle is like 3,500 COD points. It's not worth it because you get a master grab. You get a. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yep. Well, then like they added, you can play as a shark man who actually looks like a shark. You can play as a person who has a raccoon head on their body. So like, there's a lot of skins. Oh, that. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Sacrosanct. They can't. They can't. I know. COD is not. COD is not paying them. COD is not paying for the Aliens license with any good reason. I mean, you paid. Terminator's cheap. Yeah, but see, here's the thing: if the ultimate thing for that, if they ever added a like. No, go ahead. Yes, it was Ghost. They did. They did the EXO. What was aliens came from eggs and they fall. You know, yeah. 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 I, it's been. But 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 at the same time, I'm okay. Like if you like you're adding Cardi B, I'm fine with that. But at the same time, like we've talked about Mortal Kombat, you said it earlier today, just make it where it's just a bunch of horror villains at that point. Just to make a game that's all horror villains, and you might can see what happens. But I also know they're not going to ever do that because it's just not worth it. That's not in their vocabulary to do that. Not much, are you? Huh? You slept. You. Oh, ow.